Yo, what's good, y'all boys? Where's some fucking matcha powder on my, hold on. There's just some matcha powder on my fucking finger. But anyways, good morning. I did not just wake up. Now I'm just starting to eat breakfast because working on this one software and it's just a little bit complex. Like I'm trying to get into like very in depth on like going to like CLIs. And honestly, I'm just like going into the terminals and trying to figure out what's the best for me instead of just using cursor just to code it. And I was just testing with Gemini CLI and then Claude Code. It's a little bit more complex. I don't really want to get into it because the video is going to take too long. But yeah, I was just working on that for almost like 2 hours now, and I was like, all right, time to eat breakfast. I also started getting already some new creative concepts for the product that I'm testing right now. So I'm about to launch new ads tomorrow, not today, because I still want to give it some time. So yes, I am on cost caps, but my cap is a little bit higher now. So spending is going to be inevitable, but I don't know how much it spends. That's basically up to Facebook. So if it doesn't spend, that's obviously the creative's issue, because I know the cap is already high enough to the point where I can be profitable, but it's not too restrictive to the point where I'm like, oh, I have to have like $20 profit, like especially since I don't really have any pixel data loaded up on the I don't have any data loaded up on the Pixel. I can't really be like, oh, I have to do it on this, or like I have to do it. Especially that's why I don't really recommend testing of bid caps for testing a new product. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some new creative concepts, and after that, I'm just gonna be like, so my power washing ads, they're doing a little bit better. I only spent like $12 so far, and it should spend like $25 to $30 by the end of the day. So we'll see how those go. I'm not gonna even touch them. I'm just gonna let them run. Yes, it is a quiz funnel, so literally the only way I'm gonna be able to get a lead, and they will be very, very qualified leads too, because they'll have to go through that quiz shit to even like get on the phone with me. So if they're not ready and hot to buy, then I don't know what to tell you, because it should not be possible for them to be like, oh, bullshit. Like maybe some tire kickers, but I don't know. There might be some like nitpicky people, but I'm not really worried about it when I literally explicitly state the price, and I have a pretty decent offer. I'm doing driveway wash. I'm doing like a driveway cleaning for free sidewalk cleaning. So let's see how that offer goes. And yeah, bro, I keep trying to look for something, but I don't remember, because it's hard for me to talk and then look for breakfast. But yeah, day started off pretty great, so let's make the day even better by going even harder. So let's get it. I'm just gonna eat a little bit of a breakfast, and then I'm gonna work out later around 4 p.m. I might show that, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Yo, what's good, y'all boys? Just coming back home from a workout. So like I said, my times where I'm most sloppy is like, I would say 3:30 is like 6 p.m. It's like wait, 3 p.m. to like 6, sometimes even 7. So I think this is the best time to like go work out. The only issue about that is I usually try to eat lunch around 4, but it's all good. I just finished eating up some lunch, I guess. I just ate some Chipotle, the double chicken and shit. My favorite. It always hits, bro. Always. I don't give a fuck how rich I am, bro. I'll always eat fucking Chipotle, dude. Even when I'm like, have 10 million in the bank, 100 million in the bank, a billion in the bank, I'll still be eating fucking Chipotle bowls, bro. That shit is so good. Like, I don't know what they do, but like the way their ingredients and the recipe is just perfect. And the bowl I get, it's just amazing. But anyways, what they're gonna say, I don't remember. Pretty chill day today. It's like 6 p.m. now. I think I'm gonna get back to work. I might do some chores just to get my mind off things a little bit. I try to take like a 2 to 3 hour break from everything, just do other things. I already got my workout in. just get the mind organized, because whatever you see outside is what reflection of what's inside. So if my shit is messy, then it's messy in my head. So so yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. And then I'm gonna launch, like I said yesterday, I'm gonna launch new creatives for my supplement brand. It's not an actual brand, it's more white labeled from Subbaful. But I just gotta launch new creatives, and because it hasn't been spending. And the only reason why it hasn't spent, well, first off, I didn't put any minimum spends on it, meaning that I didn't force spend. Because sometimes you can have a really good creative, but like Facebook is like, oh, I can't really do that. So they're like, and then you're like, okay, what can you do? You just wait, and then you realize, oh shit. Sometimes the Facebook can be like, oh shit, this creative is actually pretty good. I thought it was not going to be good. So remember, when you're putting in the CBO campaign, you're like, ah man, I don't know if you're gonna have to rely on the Facebook to do it for you. So that's the issue. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I have two different ad sets for that one. So one is logical ad set and one is emotional. So the emotional one literally has like just a random ass picture of like my avatar and just a long ass body copy. And then my other one is basically like a regular D2C style picture, and I was just testing to see which one hits the best, and neither of them hit the best yet. I might either do, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do either minimum spend. First I'm gonna do new creatives, and I already increased the cost cap. And then I'm gonna do new creatives, and I'm gonna launch those. And if they don't get any spend within like 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, then I'm literally just gonna force spend and let it keep running. So that's my plan. And I'm gonna increase the budget. So that's what I'm planning on doing. That's what's gonna happen for my ecom product. I mean, it's sort of in the KPI, but I still don't really know what to do. I'm trying to spend $40 a day or more on it, on the like the angles and desires and shit like that. So I'm just keep on testing. And I was doing some product research as well, mainly for something that could sell alongside it or as another product in that same store, instead of starting a whole different store in a different niche. I don't want to do that again. So I sort of like the pet niche, to be honest. It's much easier. First off, like being like uncompliant is way harder. Being non-compliant is way harder with pet niche, because like it's pets. So it's not like it's not like a human. So you're not saying any medically wrong shit that could like actually kill somebody. So the ads, and it's still an emotional market. And people love their pets, so it's much easier. And overall, like, health is super fucking saturated, which is great, which is good. A lot more competitors, but pet niche, way less. But I think for pets, supplements is the way. I just feel like that. Supplements is always the way. Like, I literally have seen a chart, and for every single body part you can think of, look up lung supplement, it's just rising, or like liver supplement, it's rising, bro. So any supplement right now is just going absolutely berserk, and yeah, it's just amazing to see like all that shit. My neighbor has a dumpster rent. Well, not my neighbor, but it is my neighbor, but there's this one dumpster rental thing, bro, that I always see. This guy named King Dumpster Rentals, bro. And I low-key, bro, my end goal would probably be like owning shit like that. Like, I want to own, like, I know they charge like $300 a day just for like having that shit, and you just basically just put trash in there. It's like fucking insane, bro. And you just buy like a big ass dumpster. It's like a few $1,000s, and essentially you just let the people rent it out from you, and then you just don't really you don't have to do anything. You can just, I mean, this guy they just put trash in. It just amazes me. Like, you would never expect something that much. Like, I mean, you never expect something like that to be making so much fucking money. Like, it's always the everyday things that you don't see. that make the most fucking money, bro. Like, fuck the e-commerce shit, bro. Like, with like 20% margins and shit. Like fucking dumpster rentals, bro. There's some people doing like $10 million months with dumpster rentals, and you don't even know them, bro. It's fucking crazy. Like, if you guys ever seen like a construction site, there's like a fucking like the dumpster rentals, and it's like dumpsters.com. Like, they monopolize that shit, dude. I'm not gonna say they're a monopoly, but I see most of theirs around here a lot. I think they're one of the biggest. And look, I checked their fucking website and shit. Like, it's ass, bro. And I checked, there's another one called nationalfence.com. Every single construction I've seen has used them. I've never seen another brand. I don't think there's another person competing with them. Like, it's actually crazy. And their website is so fucking shit, dude. It's like 15-year-old website, and they're still using it, and it still works. Like, it's fucking crazy, bro. And they're making so much fucking money because, bro, they're just renting fences to construction. They're not even selling anything. They're just renting it, dude. Renting it out to them. Like, that shit is fucking crazy, bro. So I'm just fully convinced, like, the real money is, like, in the construction. I mean, in, like, the boring businesses, like, the really, really boring ones. So my end goal is to definitely own some sort of boring business. Or what I was also thinking was I would just, like, have my own PE firm in which I would just own a bunch of them. Like, I've heard of this one, I forget, they're called, like, Mammoth Holdings or something like that. Mammoth Holdings. And they literally own almost every single car wash in the entire country. Well, a lot of the car washes in the entire country. And they make over like $100 million a year from the car washes alone. So it's pretty fucking insane, bro. So I definitely want to own some sort of PE firm or like holdings company at some point. Once I get enough capital, of course. But I definitely do not see like e-com as the end goal, bro. Like, I want to be way beyond that. Like, who knows? Maybe even own fucking data centers, bro. Like, that's like next level shit, dude. Or even like, I don't know who owns them, but I was thinking, I remember a few months ago, I was like, who owns the wind turbines, bro? Like, does anyone actually own those? Because those are so fucking expensive, bro. Those are like over a few milli. And those are so fucking expensive. So I was just wondering, like, bro, what is the next level, bro? There's always another fucking level that you can just keep on going. And it's just fucking crazy, bro. Like, imagine owning like a fucking multi-million-dollar like data center, bro. Like, and you just walk in there, just like a bunch of like blocks of like black things, and just like that shit would be so crazy. And that you'd be like doing $1 billion a month, bro. Like, probably even more. I don't even know how much data centers is, but all I know is like all this AI shit, bro. You're looking at like fucking open AI and like Claude and where's another? OpenAI, Claude, like DeepSeek, and all this other shit. But you don't realize that the fucking money is in the data centers that powers them. It's like in the very things that, like NVIDIA, in like power. NVIDIA makes the chips, but who actually, well, not really makes the chips, they distribute it. Who, like, you don't see like the fucking people that give the generation, like the power to these companies, like the data centers and shit like that. And people own those, bro. And some people even have like contracts like with these open AI, with these LLM companies, and they just like make so much fucking bank, bro. So yeah, and there's people that obviously like own other shit too, not related to AI. Like, for example, I heard of this guy that owns like one of the biggest RV parks, bro. He's in the RV industry. And you guys should know what RV is. Like, one of those things you use for trips and shit like that. He owns a fucking RV company. Does several $1 million a year. Or I don't, maybe even a month. I don't know. But it's just crazy, bro. There's so much money out there. Obviously, these type of businesses are way more like, what'd you call it? Inaccessible to like an average person, because they're way more capital intensive. But like, once you have the money, bro, that's your moat. Like, that's literally your moat. So Yeah, and that's why I'm gonna create a moat. I don't want to be like creating a fucking e-commerce company to the point where someone can literally just rip my product, or even like I've even seen people like literally just rip like the ingredients and just like they can manufacture that shit like lickety split. Like I don't really want to be in this like online money shit at the end of the day, to be honest with you guys. I just want to get to the point where I use the online money shit to fund it into like the real life money, like physical labor type of shit, because that's actually where the money is. Because let's be honest, like porta potties, septic, like homes, anything home related, anything like B2B related, there will always be businesses, there will always be people living in homes, so that shit will always be a thing. And I just really see myself more into like the physical business side of things in the further future than just being like, I mean, yes, we'll see, bro, we'll see. I mean, yes, I would like to be like fucking, I will be a millionaire off ecom for sure, but I just want to like get out of online money at some point, you know? Because then I can just create such a big ass moat that literally no one could copy. And the only people that would copy me, that could like even compete, are the people that either have been in the business for a really, really long fucking time, and which means automatically means that they're way slower to adapt, or someone that's super fucking hungry. And that would make it just fun to like compete. So I don't have to deal with, any tigers and shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. I gotta leave now. Yo, I'm about to go to bed. Just real quick update on motherfucking ads. As you guys can see, bro, hold on. It'll just be easier to show you guys on the camera. Hold on. Alright, as you guys can see, $123 spent today, which was today. Well, let me just go on here. I'll just put it on. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, now it's Wednesday. So yeah, I'll just put it on Tuesday. Shit. Tuesday. Yep, $124 spent so far. Just today. I got another campaign. This is my brand, Rejuvicel. I already said that. So this is the brand right now. Only 2 add to carts, which is insane to me. Like, come on, bro. It's fucking embarrassing. The angle that's getting the most traction, to be honest, all the angles are in the KPI, except this one. I don't want to cut it off too early, but at the same time I want to cut it off. Like this one dropped from like 2.3 to 1.9, and this might too, so I don't want to make calls, but this one is doing pretty well, and this one is probably the best metrics out of all of them. I just don't really know what to do, and yeah, I don't really know what to do, man. I'm very confused on what to do next. I think I'm just gonna keep letting it spend. I mean, there's nothing else for me to really do. But, yeah, that's it for today. I just gotta understand how to crack these fucking ads, because I know once I get it down, bro, like, I'm never gonna not make money ever again, so. I've just been struggling, bro. It's honestly been super difficult, and like, I've said this in several videos in a row now, like, the last few weeks have been really, really bad in terms of mental, which has been really hard on me. Just trying to get this shit and just like keep getting fucking punched in the face about all this shit. Account bans, all like losing money over and over and over and over and over again. And just shit just not going the way that I expected to, so. It sucks, bro. It sucks. Really difficult. It really is. And it just destroys your self-confidence, and your identity just gets it just gets wrapped into like this state of like failure, and like you just expect it. Like you just expect to just keep on failing and just nothing ever working out in your life. Not even in just in business, but in anything. It just sucks, bro. It just sucks, but I know there's a light at the end. I know there's like a light at the end of the tunnel, bro. There's gotta be. Otherwise, why else would I be on this fucking path? I'm gonna say y'all boys. Peace.